Hey everybody, welcome to the Wreath Workshop. I am Ashley Greenwood from 3 Little Greenwoods Creations, and today we are going to take a pre-made sign from the Hobby Lobby and we're going to give it an upgrade so that it is a super cute porch sign for your front porch or my back porch. So let's get started. First, we're going to talk about what this is. This is a wooden sign from Hobby Lobby. I just got it this year, so they should still have it in stock. Welcome to the back porch. I know it is backwards for my friends on TikTok. I'm sorry, I don't know how to fix that. I'm sure there's some way, but I haven't figured it out yet. As you pop in, please let me know, where are you watching from today? I am going live on a Friday afternoon, trying to get all the things done, but I really wanted to show you how I would update this porch sign. It has a jute rope to hang it with. It's from Hobby Lobby. It costs $14.99 full price. You know I didn't pay that for it. I'm going to go ahead and cut this sign off. It is a really nice weight sign. It is not flimsy. It is about probably over a 1/4 inch thick. It's heavy duty. It's really nice, but I want to add something a little bit more to it. If you've been following me for long, you know that I love ribbons and florals, so let's update it with that. First, we're going to talk about the ribbon that I am using. This is from Sam's. I'm pretty sure it's from last year. I don't think it's from this year. If anyone is watching, do you know if they still have this stripe in stock? I only got one, which is very odd for me, but I thought it was really pretty and it would go well with this sign. So Sam's has great prices on ribbon if you are a member. You can order it online if you are a member, but another great place to shop for ribbons is Craft Outlet, 5th Street Studios on Etsy. I have a whole list of places where you can go shop for ribbons. If you're on TikTok, all you got to do is go to the link in my profile, scroll down to where it says shop for ribbons, and it's an instant download. If you are on Facebook, all you need to do is just drop a comment saying that you would like to know where to shop for ribbon. So here is our ribbon that we're going to use, and this is going to be just a really small accent piece to go on the sign, so I don't need a whole lot. I just kind of ran through my workshop and grabbed some pieces and parts to put it together. First, I have a piece of a greenery bush from Hobby Lobby. I think that'll be just enough. I have some really pretty mini ranunculuses from Michael's. I love this color. Isn't that pretty? Blue and yellow go together. And then I have these left over from a project that I was working on a couple of days ago. Hello, my friend Tammy. Can you believe I am live on a Friday afternoon? I know you're shocked because I am a morning girl. My friends that usually watch me, you know that I go live in the mornings, like 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So my friend Tammy, she's wondering like, what's going on? I'm just jumping on, girl, trying to do something cute. So we're going to be using these little white daisies as well. All right, we need to figure out how we're going to attach all of this goodness. I want a bow coming down from the side, and I want just a little bit of florals up here. But if I put it here, it's going to start covering it up. So my plan is to add an extension piece to this sign. Let's cross our fingers and see how it goes. Sometimes you just gotta like play around with stuff and experiment. I think it's going to work. I have a small piece of scrap wood that I got from my daddy's workshop. It's a small piece, really thin. I think that if I use my staple gun and just attach it right here, maybe a little bit higher, it's going to be the perfect spot for me to add a little bit of foam so that I can insert my bow and my florals. Let's see how it works, okay guys? Guys, let me know, where are you watching from today? Kathleen, I cannot change it on TikTok. I'm so sorry. Listen, I taught kindergarten for a long, long time, and I learned how to read backwards. So I'm pretty sure you guys can probably figure out what it says, but I'm sorry, I cannot change it so that it reads correctly. Hello, Angela. Hello, my friend from South Carolina. Hey, Dee in Arkansas. So glad you're hanging out. All right, so here's the plan. I'm going to take this little piece of wood and put it about right there. I want some of it sticking up over the top of it so that I can add my foam. Just going to line this up. And you know what? I think I'm also going to put some hot glue on it as well. Hey, Callie, welcome. Here's my staple gun. So let's just get, guys, right off camera, I have a hot glue skillet. It is a small electric skillet, just like a fry pan, about the size of something that you would cook a grilled cheese sandwich in. I throw hot glue sticks in it, and it melts it down, and it is so much easier than using a glue gun. Trust me. All right, let's get some hot glue. Gonna put it down in my spot. Put my wood piece down on top of it. I'm gonna staple it. Let me do one more. Okay, let's let that sit up for just a second. So I needed a piece to come up above the sign because when I put my bow on and my florals, I don't want the words of the sign to be too much covered. They may be a little bit covered, but it's gonna be okay. All right, let's let that set up. I hope my staples went through. Let's just let that hang out for a minute. And let's make a bow. So I love using an easy bow maker. I do not make bows by hand. I know that like worries some people sometimes that I don't make bows by hand, but I have just enough carpal tunnel that I can't hold everything in my hands. So if you are the same way, if you have arthritis, if you just don't have a lot of hand strength, get yourself an easy bow maker. This is the one that my grandmother gave me. It's real old, but I've used it to build a very successful Etsy shop. So if you need help making bows, get my free bow tutorial and get yourself an easy bow maker. They are on Amazon. You can find a direct link by going to the link in my profile on TikTok. And if you're on Facebook, just drop me a comment and let me know. This is a wired ribbon. It is an 1.5 inch wired ribbon. People ask all the time, does it have to be wired? If you want a big fluffy bow, yeah, it does need to be wired. I'm gonna start my tail just by cutting a diagonal, just like this. And I don't really know how long I want these tails to be, but it is easier to cut it shorter because you can't make it longer. So I'm gonna make them really long. Hello, my friend Paula on Facebook. Welcome. What's everybody doing this afternoon? Our children are officially on spring break. So as soon as I finish with this, I'm gonna be running around the house like a chicken with my head cut off, gathering up all of the things we need to go out of town. It's gonna be crazy. You would think that they are big enough to do it themselves, but I don't usually trust that they've got all the things that they need. Hey, my friend Justin, how you doing, buddy? We're making something pretty out of a sign. My plan is to make a big loopy bow to go here. Hey, Cynthia. Cynthia says, love the Easy Bow Maker. It can help even if you can't do bows by hand. That is the truth, girl. All right, let's just do a small round bow at the top. Long tails, a little tight little bow at the top. Let's see. Let's just take a look. So this is a 5-inch loop. let's go for it. Let's do a 5-inch loop. So all I'm doing is putting my ribbon down in between the dowels on my Easy Bow Maker. I'm measuring out 5 inches. The best thing about the Easy Bow Maker is it has a ruler built in. So it's really simple to make an easy bow very quickly. Twist that upside down. This is a really pretty ribbon. I don't know why I haven't used this before, but it's going to be perfect for this sign. Guys, if you are interested in wreath making, bow making, seasonal decorating, I would love for you to follow along. I go live every Monday for Bow Making Monday. And I try really hard to go live one more time during the week. Let me cut this long tail. I think I'm going to add one more little fun tail piece to the back of this. So this is going to be a trick. I'm going to add just a little bit more ribbon back behind this bow that I've just made. So I'm going to very, very carefully lift it up and put this back down in there. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to pinch it together so it doesn't move anywhere. Push that back down. Perfect. So I just have some extra tails on the back of it. They look like they're a little bit too long, but that's okay. I always pull my loops and my tails to where I want them to be as I'm working. Now, we're going to grab a zip tie. I'm not going to use bind wire on this. I am not going to use a pipe cleaner. I am only going to use a zip tie. Stay tuned to see why I am only choosing to do this, okay? But I'm going to tie this bow off using a zip tie. Tighten it down about halfway. I'm going to pop it right up. So here's what the back looks like. It's just tied with that little zip tie. I'm going to gently pull the zip tie buckle to the back. And then tighten it down. And I'm not going to cut this yet. I have a plan. Just a cute little loopy bow. All right, so next thing I'm going to do is I need to come back to my sign because I need to attach some foam to this wood piece because that's what we're going to stick our florals to. And this is a piece of spray foam that I have cut off the top of one of my arrangements. I'm going to take my serrated knife and cut a small rectangle piece to glue on here. So watch your ears, everybody. Most of the time when you use spray foam to fill in your containers, you have overflow. And if it's a lot, I save it for projects like this. Hey there, Janine from Minnesota. I'm so glad you're following me and hanging out. That's awesome. All right, let's see. Trying to cut me a little square, guys. Make it flat on the back. Oh, look at there. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna lay this back down. Put my Easy Bow Maker away. Hello, Nina from England. Welcome. Hello, my friend Aspen Soap and Candle Company. Okay, here's the plan, okay? just going to take this rectangle and I'm going to hot glue it down right there. Easy peasy. Putting hot glue on my styrofoam. I'm going to press and hold it in place so it really, really connects for just a second. Guys, who else out there has taken a pre-made sign and jazzed it up for your home? Let me know, okay? Oh, you are so sweet. Okay, Aspen Soap. For goodness sakes, please tell me your real name again. I think it's Christine, but I can't quite remember. Guys, thanks so much for sharing my live. I really, really appreciate it. Hello, Sharon on Facebook. You just bought a can of spray foam. Listen, be careful with it. Read instructions, but I love spray foam. It's so much easier than using traditional floral foam. It is Christine. Yes, I got it. Oh, Tammy, you're so kind. Tammy says, thanks for making so many different projects. Listen, I want to make sure that my followers see lots and lots of different things so that we can all decorate our homes together. You know what I'm saying? Oh goodness, we got a little bit of hot glue spillage on the back. That's okay. All right, so here's what we got. Here's what the back looks like. Super simple. Now I could be super extra and wire that down, but I think I'm just gonna let it roll. I think it's gonna be okay. Let's hang it up. And just like that. Let it cool for just a few more minutes. Just a TikTok fan says, the foam and I had a fight one time during a project and the foam won. Yeah, girl. You gotta be careful with that stuff. I mean, seriously. I like it. I don't think it's hard to use. I know a lot of people that it's just not their thing, and that's okay. It's all right. We all do our own stuff. Justin says, oh no. Justin, do you use floral foam? Let me know. Justin is a fantastic wreath maker, guys. He is a friend of mine. His wreath company is named Green Wreaths. I think I said that right. With an E. Oh no. You accidentally grabbed it when it was falling and you got your hands covered in this spray foam. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, so here, see how it's like right there? Easy peasy. Justin says he's used gaps and cracks a few times, but it does scare him. It's a little scary. It really is. Oh, that's going to be perfect. Perfect. All right, here's the plan. We need to attach our bow, but how are we going to do that? Because how are we going to do that? We're going to use a steel picks machine, or you could use a wooden floral pick. Just cut it down really short. So I'm going to take my zip tie. I'm going to cut it about 1 inch long. And I'm going to use my steel picks machine, which is this bad boy right here. So this is a steel picks machine. It is an investment. I had to save my money for quite a while to get enough to buy this thing. It usually runs like $200, $225. You can sometimes find these on eBay for really inexpensive, but if you do, you have to make sure it has this weight on it. If it does not have the weight, it is not going to work good. So see if you can find one on eBay, but make sure it's got the weight. I'm going to pull it forward and it engages a pick. I'm going to place this inside. Then I'm going to push it down and it locks the steel pick around the zip tie. Push down really, really hard. If you do not have one of these, it's okay. You just need to learn how to use wooden floral picks, and they are not hard. Move this back over here. I don't think I'm gonna need that again, but I might. So here's what we have. Just a nice little pick. And I want to put it about right there. Just like that. Now, here's one thing that you need to know. These things are very, very sharp. They are sharp as a knife and they will slice your finger open. So be very, very careful with these. Got it? Before we add the bow, we need to add just a smidgen of moss, just a little bit. Let me grab this. I think moss is awfully messy. It drives me crazy. But sometimes we gotta do it. I am not gonna glue this down. I'm not even gonna pin it in place right now because all of the florals that we will be adding to this foam piece is gonna hold it in place. Just gonna kind of wrap it around the sides and the edges. Just like that. It's just gonna give us a little bit of coverage. Oh my gosh. Now let's put the bow in. Pull my ribbon out of the way. Get some hot glue on it. Perfect. Just like that. That's good. See, I'm not covering up my sign yet. Yay! Next, we're gonna add some greenery. Now, this is what they call a mixed forest bush at Hobby Lobby. It usually has lots more on here. You can see that I have been taking pieces off of it. But I'm thinking this is just enough that it's going to work for me very, very well. I got 3 of those leafy pieces and 4 pieces of the fern. Good deal. Let me take the tag off of here. To get the tags off from Hobby Lobby that are so aggravating, I have this teeny little pair of scissors. I don't know where it came from, but it works really, really, really well to get that off. Oh, that's so pretty. My daughter just popped in to show me one of her new dresses that she just bought. It's lovely. All right, let's put one piece going this way, and we'll put one piece going down. And I think that is just good enough of a nub that it's gonna stick. There we go. Oh, that looks good already. Here's the same piece. We're gonna put this on the other side to make it go down like this. Hello, my friend Cami. Welcome to the afternoon Wreath Workshop. Let's move this around. I'm gonna go in right down this way. It's kind of make it like a little swag. Now I've got this piece left over. Let's see if we can divide this up to kind of fill here and back here. Cut that piece off. one can go up there. Hey, Kathy. Now, listen, a long, long time ago, I used to know a girl named Kathy Rolfe, and she spelled her name like that. Do you know me from a long time ago, Kathy? Let me know. Just like that. Okay, got to make sure it's really seated in there. That is Kathy. Listen, I used to teach Kathy's daughter, Morgan, many moons ago. So it's so nice to see you on here on TikTok. Isn't that crazy? Oh my gosh. All right, 2 pieces left. Let's add them to the bottom, but not covering up our sign, okay? So let me turn it so I can see a little bit of what I'm doing. Let's put these 2 right there. I want this one to be coming straight down. Y'all, I hope I don't get burned. Ooh, perfect. Perfect. And let's this one right here. Now I've got this big spot right there. It's really driving me crazy, but it's going to be all right. We're going to fill it up. We are going to use what we have. Listen, one of the hardest things about crafting in general, hobbies, is that we overbuy, and we need to learn how to use what we have. That's what I'm doing with this project. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see, but there are glue strings everywhere. Black is not the color to wear when you are wreath making. Let's take our little pieces of fern. I'm going to come back in and fill in this spot right here. Add a little bit more up here. Just add some extra dimension. I really like buying bushes, especially bushes of greenery that have lots of different pieces on it. Holly Watts says, overbuying is so true. It is so true. Listen, y'all, if you could only see behind me. Do as I say, not as I do, okay? All right, gotta put something right here. Just gonna turn it a little bit. Guys, I love this wreath stand. It is super lightweight. I tell everybody about it. Several of the ladies in my monthly membership just bought their own. You can find them on Etsy at Mimi's. Honestly, if you just go to Etsy and look up wooden wreath easel, this is going to pop up. It's by Mimi's Hobby Crafts or Hobby Wreaths or something like that. It's the only thing she sells, and it's totally worth the money. Oh my gosh, Sharon says she is overruling. She's overruling the overbuying. Sam's got you 2 weeks in a row with the ribbon. I know. I don't know what's more fun, actually making the stuff or buying the stuff to make it with. I'm going to come in the side. Just trying to fill in this area right there. Okay. I'm going to put one right there. And I think I'm going to hold on to this one just for right now. Kathleen says her husband says that buying is her hobby. I know. I have my Wreath Workshop in my home upstairs. Now, our master bedroom is downstairs. So my husband doesn't really come up here that much. I mean, every once in a while he'll come upstairs, but when he does come up here, he is immediately just flabbergasted at the amount of supplies that I have going on. I mean, seriously, it's like, what in the world, Ashley? You got a problem. Like, I know I got a problem. It's a bad problem. Let's move on to our flowers. Aren't these pretty? Oh my gosh, I love it. Dee says she loves buying all the things and then have to motivate yourself to use them. You know what you should do, Dee? You should join my monthly membership, because we motivate every week with a new tutorial for you to use the stuff you've already got. So go check that out. It's in the link in my profile. I'd love for you to join us. Let's put the big ones in first. Big one in first. These are way too long. I'm not going to use a whole bunch, I don't think. I do kind of like the leaves. Let me see if I can Frankenstein these two pieces together. Yes, because I feel like I need a little bit more greenery coverage. See what I just did? I just took the leaf, cut the stem short, and added it to my floral. Easy peasy. Just going to give us a little bit more coverage. And a little bit more green. I never leave my stems completely straight. Don't do that. Give them a little bend. Nothing in nature grows straight. Tammy says she bets my husband has a bunch of tools. Girl, you don't even know. He got all kinds of stuff. Oh, and it's all in the garage. Like some wreath makers actually have their business in their garage. Our garage is slap full. And he would be so sad if I told him I needed him to clean all of his stuff out of the garage so that I can move in there. So sad. All right, let's keep moving along. Now this one already has a leaf on it, but I'm going to add another one. Hey, Cammie. Okay, so what I'm attaching the florals to is a piece of spray foam that I cut into a rectangle. You should listen, Cammie. This video tutorial is going to be on YouTube, and it's also going to be saved on my Facebook page, so you can go rewatch it, okay? At the beginning, I show exactly what I did. I'm just framing my bow with the flowers, okay? Give us some of that hot glue. You're welcome, Cammie. As you can always rewatch these tutorials on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel. Either one. All right, let's try to Frankenstein this together. Pushing it up, just like that. You come in right there. So you can kind of see the spray foam a little bit. I know it may be hard for you guys to see. Let's do a couple more. We need some up here and some on the side right there. Here's one. Hello, Nika. Happy Friday. I'm trying to get a live squeezed in before we leave to go out of town on spring break. The children are supposed to be gathering their things together. I don't hear them doing anything, which is just par for the course, right? Hey, Michelle. Michelle says I make it look so easy. Listen, you can do stuff like this too. This is not hard. It really isn't. There's a free bow tutorial in my profile on TikTok. This is just simply adding greenery around the bow with some really sweet little flowers. And if you really want a lot of great tutorials with supply list, you should join Ashley's Wreath class membership. You can find a link to that on TikTok by going to my homepage and clicking the link in my profile. All right, let's just do one more. Just one more. I got this cute little thing left. One more right over here. So I'm attaching this on the side of that block of spray foam. Can you hear it crunching? All right, so we got that. Perfect. Now let's add some sweet little mini ranunculuses. These came from Michael's this year. They've turned out to be one of my most favorite bushes for this spring. I should have gone when they were having their big sale on their spring florals, but again, I'm trying to use what I have. It's very, very sad. I have tons. Okay, I don't think I need both of these leaves. I'm going to take one of these off. They kind of look like little mini roses, don't they? They're such a pretty, vibrant yellow. I'm taking a step back to see what I've got. I like to do things in threes, so let's start with doing things in threes. Make a little triangle. Ouch, poke through the back. Goodness. One right there. Oh. Guys, what do you think about the yellow? Let me know. What other color would be pretty with this sign? I'm going to leave that one long. Blue, yeah, blue. Ooh, lime green. She loves the yellow. Lime green would be really pretty. Notice how I'm bending it so it's going to come forward. Thank you, Paula. Paula on Facebook says the whole project looks beautiful. Thank you. It's been something I bought this sign months ago, y'all. It's just been sitting over there. I thought today is the day. Let me cut this just a little bit shorter. So I've got my 3 right here, but I need some up there. Ooh, coral would be really pretty, Sam. That would be really pretty. Coral is peach and coral are having a moment, y'all. And butterflies. In our class last week, I did a lantern swag with butterflies on it. It was really, really pretty. I got this sign from Hobby Lobby this year, so they should have them still in stock. I'm going to try that again. This is way too long. I'm dipping all of my stems in hot glue before I put it in. There we go. Okay. That is really pretty. We need one more. Just one more. And then I think we're okay with this yellow. I think we'll be good. So I'm really just framing all around the bow. That is really, really pretty. A little bit of curl to the ribbon. Now, if it starts to hang crooked because it's heavy up here, you just kind of move it over. Not a big deal. I'm collecting up the glue strings. Oh my goodness. Hey Candy, welcome. Now let's just take a step back. Let's see if I'm finished. I'm thinking. I think I need to fill in. Right up under here, you may not be able to see, but I still see a little bit of the styrofoam. So let's take this gypsum bush and make sure we don't see those pieces. Now I'm going to divide it up because that's what I do. Let's cut this in half. This is a pusher, so you can push them up or down. I'm looking to see if I have any leaves. Let's try this. I used my pliers to turn over the top of that stem so that my flowers don't slide off. I'm going to move my moss around to really try to cover that up. And let's stick this in there. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. Yay! Add some up there. Now, this came from my wholesaler, Sims Pottery. But you can find, this is called gypsum, I believe. You can find that all the usual places. If you want to know where I shop for florals, just drop me a comment on Facebook. And if you are on TikTok, it is in the link in my profile. I just divided that up. We get more bang for our buck when we divide them up like that. Stick that piece up there. You love the added flowers. I know it's really pretty, isn't it? I really love this yellow. All right, tiptoes. to make a triangle, so I'm going to put one over here on this side, and then I'll show you really close up what it looks like. Always take a moment and kind of pull apart your things. You want them to kind of come to life. There we go. All right, I have one more of these. And instead of just holding on to it, I'm going to use it. I'm going to find a place to add this. Probably at the tippy top. This came from the mixed forest bush from Hobby Lobby. Right up there. Just like that. Guys, thanks so much for following me on both TikTok and Facebook. I love sharing how to make beautiful things with faux florals and ribbon. All right, guys, I think that's it. I mean, seriously. Yes, it's going to hang a little crooked because it's heavy on this side, so you just got to keep moving it back over, but that is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Perfect. I love it. Now let's talk about the back. So I'm going to come back in and add some more floral foam. I've got one stem sticking out a little too far. I'm going to cut that off so it doesn't scratch anybody's door. And I'll fill in some more with the moss. So yeah. Super cute. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I love popping on and sharing projects with you. So make sure you follow along. If you have any questions, you can send me a direct message on TikTok, or if you were on Facebook, just drop me a comment. Someone is asking, what if you tie some metal wire to the middle parts of the string so it stays? That would be a great idea. Totally try that. I love it. All right, friends, have a wonderful Easter. Spend some time with your family, eat some ham, hunt some eggs, and I will see you guys next week from Bow Making Monday. Bye, everyone. Bye, Facebook.